All right, so step one on here is you're going to sign up for a class on Bandlab using the join link that I have right here. And then you want to make sure to always, just anything for school, use your student email. So going here to Bandlab for Education, you're going to enter your name, first dot last, and then enter your password. And that's you creating a password and hitting sign up. Stay away from that continue with Google button. If you've already used Bandlab before, on this screen you can just click log in and log in with your credentials if you already have an account. And then there are directions here that are more robust that I'm going to go into right now for step two, but showing how to create a personal project. So this little video right here will show you how to make a personal project on Bandlab. But essentially, when you're in Bandlab, you're going to go click on this little My Library icon at the top here, and then from there, you should have an option to create project. And when you create project, then you'll be in the editor. And then you can learn how to add tracks. Next thing it says is learn the basics of Bandlab navigation by clicking the Help and then Show Tutorial from within the Bandlab editor. I think it's really, really important to follow this step. So all you do is click Help, Show Tutorial, and it's just going to walk you around the interface. So you kind of know what the different buttons are, just a basic like navigation, so you kind of understand, get your orientation in this space. After that, you're going to use any one or more of the tutorials on this page to learn how to make a piece of music. And the thing I'd really encourage is take your time and look through the topics. Pick something that looks cool to you. Don't just pick the first thing you see. So right here on this link, you have a bunch of tutorials. And in theory, I can only show you this on one monitor right now, but for you, definitely want to make sure you take one tab, drag it to one monitor for your workspace. Take another tab for your tutorials and keep it on your other monitor. So that way you got instructions and workspace. There's all sorts of different cool things you can learn how to do on Bandlab. Like all different kinds of music. That's another reason I like Bandlab. Like if you like rap music, you can learn how to make rap beats. If you like pop music, you can learn how to make pop music. If you like rock music, you can make rock music on Bandlab. If you're like me and you like all kinds of music as long as it's high quality, then you can make all sorts of cool things. And just make yourself like genreless. This little button right here, next, is really important. If you hit next, it takes you to more tutorials. There are so many tutorials. You can make some reggae styled music. There's all sorts, dubstep, all sorts of different stuff. You can actually even record vocals. There's all sorts of cool stuff to do. Make sure that the tutorial you do choose has to do with Bandlab. For example, like 10 creative ways to write better lyrics is a cool tutorial, but not for this assignment as like the only thing that you follow. The thing you follow needs to have something that actually teaches you how to use the program Bandlab. Feel free to use as much of this as you want. You can combine tutorials also. By going and clicking next, you're going to go through all sorts of different projects. The one thing I would say is if you get to a tutorial that you like, make sure to save the link to it somehow. So like copy and paste it somewhere, shoot yourself an email with a link to it. That way you don't lose it. Afterwards, you're going to publish your project and create a share link. So from within the workspace, when you're done, you'll be able to publish, which I believe is not download. So actually not going to download. Instead, we click go to library. Then you go back to your personal project, and then you can use the 3 dots here and click share. You're going to choose a school, your Centennial Middle School, and then there's your copy link right there. When you copy that link, you can go back here, and my ask is that you publish both the share link to your project as well as a link to the tutorial that you followed. In case someone listens to it, wants to figure out how to do what you did, and then they can just go directly to that tutorial instead of having to like wade through all the kind of unorganized tutorials page we have. So that's what we've got for this week. Take your time, follow as many of them as you want. This program is massive. You can do all sorts of cool stuff. I'm psyched to see what you come up with.